Good afternoon, Ospreys. You're watching Nest News live at the Student Union. I'm Sonia Romano.
And I'm Austin Thielen. Coming up on today's show, reduced credit hour degrees,
Governor election race,
the Board of Trustees meeting,
campus move out,
and your weekly weather and sports updates. So stay tuned and
enjoy the show. At the March Board of Governors meeting, a proposal was made to allow bachelor's degrees that require 90 credit hours rather than the standard 120. During the March meeting, Dr. Lynn Nelson, Associate Vice Chancellor for Academic Affairs and Innovation, gave an overview of what the board should consider if the Florida State University system decides to offer bachelor degrees with fewer credit hours. Following the meeting, board staff will plan to work with universities on establishing criteria and a process for programs with fewer than 120 credit hours. This will be included in a board regulation, which we plan to present to the board in June. If approved, universities would be able to submit program proposals for consideration in the fall. UNF does already have something similar to this process called the Accelerated Bachelor's to Master's Degree Pathway. This program allows students to take 12 hours of graduate-level coursework that can count towards their graduate and baccalaureate degrees. During the March BOG meeting, UNF Interim President Angela Falconetti said that UNF is exploring bachelor's degrees with less credit hours, with a focus on meeting workforce needs. Spinnaker spoke to students about their opinions on the potential fewer credit degrees, getting mixed opinions. UNF student Lacey North said, "How would these degrees compare to a 120-hour degree when it comes to resumes for jobs and grad school applications? I think it completely changes the value of a degree." Another student, psychology major Morgan Minardi, said reduced credit hour degrees may be affordable, but could have downsides. "I'm sure it's a great affordable option, but I think it's hard to tell if a student getting a reduced credit hour degree will come away with as much learned as someone who has had an extra year of coursework," Minardi said.
With Governor DeSantis' term limited and the 2026 gubernatorial race heating up, a field of candidates will determine whether Tallahassee continues strict oversight of university campuses, such as the University of North Florida. For UNF students, the stakes in the state leadership shift have never been higher. Dr. Sean Frieder, Portal Director and Professor of Political Science, stated, "At least at this stage in these races, vote choice is much more about partisanship than candidate identity. Republicans still enjoy a clear advantage with Florida voters, but it doesn't yet appear as strong as in previous years. Perhaps unsurprising, given that the party of the president usually struggles more in midterm elections." The governor holds the power to appoint members to the state's Board of Governors, which oversees the entire Florida State University system. In turn, this influences UNF's Board of Trustees, directly affecting everything from tuition rates and presidential searches to funding for student organizations and the approval of academic programs. UNF junior Dillian Stafford said, "I don't think we realize how much ends up impacting us until it does. The average person probably doesn't know about the SUS or governor's candidates or anything. And then we complain when the people in charge do things that hurt us." Be sure to check out our website for more details.
And now to Mia for your weekly weather update.
Hey Ospreys, finals week is around the corner, but the weather is on a steady pace just like a good study sesh. Today it is 85 degrees and partly cloudy. This week, it'll be pretty gloomy overall, but the sun will make some appearances briefly. Saturday and Sunday will be reaching the high 80s. Monday, it will dip back to the high 70s, then make its way back up to the high 80s and low 90s throughout the week, Tuesday through Thursday. Saturday will be partly sunny, followed by a chance of afternoon rain Sunday. Monday through Thursday, it'll be a continuing pattern of being partly cloudy all week. Luckily, it'll be perfect tanning weather with slight sun and a steady UV index balance between 9 and 10. That's all I have for you on this week's weather forecast, Ospreys. Well, yes, your weekly weather update will be coming back during the fall semester, so make sure to tune in. Take care of yourselves during finals week and have a safe but fun summer. Don't miss us too much, and back to the studio for Nest News.
The Board of Trustees at the University of North Florida approved a presidential compensation range of $1 million to $1.4 million. Jason Adwin, Senior Vice President at Segal, told the BOT the proposed range aligns with peer institutions in the state university system of Florida and nationally, where demand for experienced leadership has intensified in recent years. Adwin said during the BOT meeting, successful sitting presidents are in high demand. That is increasing compensation levels across the marketplace. Trustee Jack Boyle, who chairs UNF's Presidential Search Committee, said the university is aiming really high and expects to attract a stronger pool of candidates than in previous searches. The committee plans to recommend finalists to the board by late July 2026. Boyle and Willie Funk, president of Funk Associates, outlined 4 baseline qualifications for candidates: senior leadership experience, a strong understanding of higher education, high ethical standards, and a demonstrated commitment to UNF's institutional mission. Beyond these requirements, Boyle said there are several leadership priorities, including continuing UNF's current strategic direction, strengthening community ties in Jacksonville, and expanding relationships with state leaders. Candidates are also expected to support research growth, improve student outcomes, and help guide long-term campus expansion. There was tremendous uniformity that the university is headed in the right direction, Funk said. For more information about the topics covered in the BOT meeting, check out our website.
Well, with graduation, the end of the semester also moving to the end of the out, and the process can be tricky, but David Green has more details about the move-out process for students. Take it away, David.
With graduation around the corner, students are preparing to vacate their space, and here's what you need to know before moving out. Director of Housing Operations Kyle Patterson mentioned in a university email to remove all personal items and check drawers, closets, under furniture, and more to ensure all of your belongings have been removed. He also mentions to clean thoroughly and make sure that the space is reset with the furniture in the original setup prior to move-in. He also mentioned to set the thermostat to 72 degrees with the fan on auto. Then, before you leave, turn off all the lights and lock the door. For students specifically at the flats, graduating seniors participating in commencement must move out by Saturday, May 2nd, 2026 at 12 p.m. Once vacated, you will not be permitted to return to your space. To complete move-out at the flats, Patterson encourages students to collect all their mail and packages and then visit the flats welcome desk to complete checkout. He encourages this as improper checkout may result in a fee. From all of us here at Spinnaker, congratulations to all class of 2026 spring graduates. And for the last time, I'm David Green, Spinnaker TV.
And now let's go to Ryan for your weekly sports update. Take it away, Ryan.
Hello everyone, congratulations on making it to the end of your classes. I know you all are going to ace your finals, much like how your UNF athletic teams are dominating the end of their seasons. So without further ado, let's get right into this week's UNF Sports Update. Starting things on the sand, the Ospreys beach volleyball team is looking to finish their season strong as they battle through the ASUN tournament. In the first round, UNF swept Central Arkansas 5-0 and then followed that up with a 3-1 victory over FGCU. Earlier today, they tacked on a clean 3-0 win over bitter rival JU and will play Stetson in search of their 3rd straight ASUN championship. Sliding things over to the Birds of Clay, the UNF softball team continues to pick up steam as they took down Queens in games 2 and 3 of their series by the scores of 11-3 and 5-4. These 2 victories mark the 3rd consecutive series win for the Ospreys as they keep ascending their way up the ASUN standings and will look to keep the momentum going against West Georgia this weekend. Swinging things over to the hard court, the UNF women's tennis team officially became perfection personified as they swept North Alabama 5-0 in the ASUN Championship, clinching a mind-blowing 25-0 season. This marked the 11th conference championship in program history for the Ospreys, and they will look to build on this historic year in the NCAA tournament coming up soon. Chipping things over to the course, the Ospreys women's golf team finished their 2025-2026 campaign off in dominant fashion as they clinched the program's 4th ASUN championship title. During the 3-day tournament, the Ospreys shattered the record books, including posting the lowest 54-hole team score ever for the ASUN, winning by 27 strokes, and junior Brianna Castaldi taking home the individual title. Lastly, batting things over to the diamond, the Ospreys baseball team added to their scorching start to ASUN play last weekend as they took the first 2 games against Stetson by the scores of 3-1 and 2-1 to clinch their 6th straight series victory. The Ospreys now are at 14-4 in conference play and hold a 5-game lead over Jacksonville to sit atop the Graphite Division. Next up, they will look to keep things rolling on the road against FGCU this weekend. That's all I have for you all today. See you next time.
And well, Ospreys, that's all we have for you today. Please consider donating to Spinnaker and supporting college media by clicking the link in the description below.
And for all things Spinnaker, check out our website at unfspinnaker.com or our Instagram, UNFSpinnaker, for more content.
And before we sign off for this semester, we would all like to give a special thank you to our former general TV manager, David Green. It's been an awesome 4 years, and we're all going to miss you here at Spinnaker, and time definitely flies.
This is his last Nest News, and we wish you the best of luck on your future endeavors after UNF.
And for all you guys, we hope you have a great summer. Stay safe,
Yes.
stay cool, and have an awesome finals week. And as always, thank you so much for watching. I'm Austin Thielen.
And I'm Sonia Romano.
And we'll see you next semester on
Spinnaker's Nest News. Swoop!